Welcome on in and gather around, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3 in the next chapter of our legendary Oxyotl campaign, where we have surrounded the sunken Kernark headstone, and if we take a look here, that's just a bunch of weak, useless gore. We're gonna auto-resolve that one. We lose 0. Good grief, Oxyotl continues to surprise me with his terrifying auto-resolve potential. I think I am simply going to burn this one. Because why not? Allow us to get out of there in a hurry. I don't think we can teleport this turn. That'd be broken. But it would be fantastic. Meanwhile, down in the south, Brian and a King Kaiju are saddling up to go attack the Sinhall Monolith and start pushing out this minor faction. We don't really have a ton of cash right now, so we're only going to really have the one army rolling. And we'll probably slowly upgrade them as they travel. Also throw some cash in the never-ending chasm. We really need the growth right now, or do we need the... Yeah, we're gonna keep it what we got. That sounds fine. Unassigned skill points with Oxyotl. Let's give him a rally, that way we can further boost our... Where are they at? Oh, it's just melee defense and missile resistance, really? So not as important to pick up, then. Okay, then, well, I'm gonna switch back from rally. It's not something we actually need. And we will grab Ancient Cunning. Yes, make sure we do actually land our ambushes. Keep the skinks from shouting in the bushes. Giving away our position. We will simply abandon Mount Greyhag because there's no way we can hand that to any faction that's not following Chaos, and I don't think Oxyotl would do that. Yeah, we gave it to Wolfric, but sometimes the Norskins aren't necessarily chaotic. Sometimes. Enemies of darkness are friends of Oxyotl. Non-aggression pact. He's fighting the Hunt Marshal's expedition. Cavalry would be cool. Heavily armored cavalry would be too, but knights are so expensive you kind of have to be a knight to make them worth it. And have access to the actual vows that make those knights cheaper. Clan's Battle is gone. Subtle Torture. That's a lot of chaos wiped out. Well done, Oxyotl. High fives all around. Of the myriad jungle plants, some are poisonous, while others stimulate and rejuvenate the skinks, dropping their upkeep and giving us more stamina. Now we need to capture some fools, we can do that. Rebellion to the Skull Road. You don't say. However, there is still a game afoot, so we're going to jump on over to the Den of Iniquity. The Den of Indolence. Since we have a few turns... What if... Oh, same kind of situation, we're right next to the settlement. What if we take out the Gateway of Koresh first? Oh, the poor lass has nothing very good. Yeah, let's go steal this. Call my allies to help. Nope, Midland shouldn't get involved. Just... die. Alright, lady. You first. Oh no, your capital. Man, that is a darn shame. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and occupy it. Yes, this was your palace. Now it is not. Now it's a temple city. Oh, she decided to go up the coast. She does tend to go after the Dark Elves for some reason. Instead of just killing the Empire, who's nice and easy for her to take out, she goes after the Dark Elves. Really weird. She might have also wiped out Nakai. Rest in peace, big crocodilian. Jungle toxins, finally. Which I really do wish we had a couple different versions of poison and it wasn't all just one poison. We've got things that are tied to you different unique legendary lords, but nothing more than that, which is a shame. Alright, next we go Tablet of War into Sequence of Marching. In fact, all of these are quite nice. In fact, we're going to do all of them in the War Tablet. So does abandoning settlements actually give you any negatives? Leaving the land desolate. No, I don't think so. Seems fine. I love that our entire faction is just secretly immune to chaos. That is incredible. Alright, let's go ahead and ambush up. 95% chance for a big crocodile is fantastic. And Brian, you can read the stars. What do the stars say? Cake. This pylon's nice. So did it actually increase our... No, we have to connect it to something else. So making allies with these elves is a good idea.
The
Phoenix King approves of this. So you get wiped out by this Skaven because you're not building up. Outpost in Middenheim we can upgrade. I don't think we will. Feels like a waste. Usaurus Warriors, that was really solid. Does it get Temple Guard? It gets a Bastiladon. One Temple Guard and one Saurus Warrior is an interesting combo, but I guess we wouldn't dedicate more than that. Hellions up here. I would love to sell this to a non-chaotic faction, but they're just not doing... Oh, good. Boris is gone. At least he will be soon. And this time, the Khorne Rebels, with the name of someone gurgling on some blood, actually have the chance of beating us. That's too bad. Oh, and since they're rebels, I guess they're not going to take the settlement. They're just going to keep sacking it. Osland is gone. Yeah, Festus is doing his thing. I just don't have the time to stick around. I have to get the other visions done. Do we see Dechala anywhere? I'm happy to fight Slaanesh, but I don't want to be caught unawares by Slaanesh. So Oxyotl currently is good old auto-resolve machine. Losing 0. We will loot and occupy, completing that vision of the old one as well. And honestly, if I could control this entire jungle down here, that wouldn't be a bad call. Just don't know if I want to leave a lord here to die in the face of Dechala. We'll see how well our other two lords do at claiming the home province there. Control southern polar gates. Well, the Sinhal monolith is not currently being occupied. Which just kind of seems like a bad idea, I can't lie. Now let's wait for the Slan to get there, good grief. Come on, Toad, hover faster. Good lad, now we blow up the Sinhal monolith. Still losing very little. And then we'll just occupy it. 250 battle captives have been yoinked from the field. Oh, there's Gulator. He's over here at the Demon's Gate, just building up slowly. I'm sure. I actually think we want the same thing here. That extra armor is brutal against Tzeentch, who does not have much in the way of armor penetration. Do some more channeling. Is that last pointed Iron Disciplinarian? Deliverance of Pizza 1. Miscast chance. Enemy wins a magic drop is probably a good idea. Especially fighting Tzeentch. Your army looks fine. Right, we don't get detected. Oh no, he's actually starting to push back. Land Pestilence, well done to Hinowin, well done. Gateway to Koresh is going to get destroyed. Let's tear this out and try to put in some temple walls. We're only allowed to get those at tier 3. Well then, we'll leave that. Alright. You know, we might as well upgrade it too. Repair these 3. And let's see what Dechala has for us. The Khorne Rebels are back, and this time they're too weak. You big old dumbs. Yeah, the Revivalists are gone. Knowledge regained. Commit to the research. Gaining extra points of magic or do nothing. I think the knowledge can wait. Do we have any? Oh, there you are, Dechala. How would you like to meet my masterful ambush? Oh, see, normally these aren't gays aren't a threat, but oh, they're really slow. They're not a threat. Poor Dechala. Snake lady in peril. Oh, they're recruiting up another lord over there in Gotchralex's. What does this guy have? Apparently we don't need to know. I'll just trundle on over to this bridge and ambush away. Let's go to the other side of it, though. And then Brian can go into Astromancy stance. They can try to go for the teleportation ambush, and if it works, we lose a slot mage priest. That'd be kind of annoying. Come from all buildings in the province, I think is something we are going to acquire. Cavalry would be nice, but I think we're going to use Croxicor as our pseudo-cavalry for the time being. Alright, we are a little bit low on cash. Does anyone want to trade with me?
Tyrant!
Anyone that's not the tree hammers?
What?
What?
What brings you here to indeed?
Well, for now, we'll just be friends.
Did you
Tree hammers want to,
besides
yeah, we can
what's
trade.
on your bones? I get what I want. Now.
You get what you want. Apparently we didn't even get enough gold to make that trade worth it. Swing on back to... Oh yes, the home key takes us to our capital, not Oxyotl. Well, to our ambush then. Which we have in a couple places. Hey, look at that! Scent of Despair 3. You've wasted all of your decadence upgrading the Scent of Despair? And you're in... Why are you in March stance? Oh, you poor fool. The entire army has stock, so that's kind of obnoxious. It's the battle of the sneakies. The problem is, for their stalking army, even the second I know where they're at, they are very, very dead. Make sure all of our skinks are out in the open. They have the obnoxious ability to just ignore terrain penalties with Strider. Slaanesh, that is. Really strong for them. Really not great for us. Stilodons, though, are kind of their ultimate counter, aren't they? You can't flank us, and we're going to blind you. We need plenty of Ola skinks. Ready to jump these poor fools. Yeah, decent flank guard when they deal 100 and something missile damage. Alright, Oxy, we'll have you in the middle here. The main concern is going to be the Snake People's charge and Dechala herself. They are rather quick. Now the Snake People are now blind. Having a real bad time so far. Oh, that's not a good one. You want to avoid getting hit with blow darts when you can help it. Oxyotl, get out of there. Still, you gotta hang out. You can drop a rock right on these poor servants of... Oh, that's not his #1 ability anymore. Alright, Skinks, fall back. Get caught up a little bit too much watching. The supple servants of Slaanesh get run the heck over. Get out of there, buddy. Yeah, have the Bastildons go charge down Dechala. Lock her in place. Move, move, move. Oh, she actually managed to catch one of the sets of chameleons. I mean, same thing with you, but now you've got the slow death, so good luck. still have a few more missile troops left. You go deal with them. You can turn and just give Dechala one of the spits. That'd be fantastic. Leader down. Rock. Make the Cathayans proud. Several drop outright. Your sneaky army means nothing to me. Well, that didn't feel great. Get out of there. Get those javelins in. Dechala just managing to survive forever is a thing. Good old power creep. Sneak around Oxyotl, make sure your blowpipe is hitting Dechala. There we go. She's out of here. Maybe fighting Slaneshi legendary lords is always going to be sketchy. Oh, she's been knocked over. Hit her with a spit. Or turn around and do nothing. Froglet on, go! Don't let the skinks kill her. Oh, no damage. Tries to go through the skinks. It's kind of pathetic. He tried to keep moving and then collapsed. No more for the denied one. Clash of the two lords that make their chaff units super powerful. Marauders are never going to be as good as chameleons, though. Chameleon master race. In ascendancy. Sotek's Braves shall work together. Military alliance. You must be losing. Midland declares war on the Fecundites. I'm kind of surprised they weren't already fighting. You let Nurgle grow that much without doing anything about it? That's what we call foolish. Scarecrow banner stolen. We need to hurry up and deal with these factions down here, though, because if Tehennowin is losing that hard, it means we are going to be the only ones defending Lustria eventually. Borak isn't gone. Oh, hello. Immune to contact effects and devastating flanker when you take out Dechala. That's pretty dang nice. Is it going to be for Oxyotl? No. Any of your melee lords, though, are going to really love that one. This Glare Lighthouse should belong to me. Protoss is right behind. Oh my! Alright, well, we will auto-resolve that one. Sack the settlement. Get an Executioner's Axe, that's incredible. So that army is full of... That's full of actually decent units. That's not amazing. Yeah, we probably should have claimed it instead of sacking the settlement. Oh no. If he uses the teleport stance, we are doomed. In fact, we're probably just doomed anyway. Well, can't really move. Don't worry, if this Kroxagore dies horribly, we will bring his name back. I would just prefer not to lose Lord Croak, too. Doesn't appear that we have a choice. Charge defense versus large for skink unit sounds insane. Then our Oracle, we shall have you get more armor. Oh, you already have pretty decent armor, but above 100 is a solid amount. And perhaps we could convince them not to attack, and if we go into March, just run. We can try. Right, you come on back to the Sinhall Monolith and start building up another army just in case. Oh, good. All we have is The Skinkies here. Oh, we've got options. In fact... Ancient Degadons are not quite... Hang on, what kind of poison is that? It's the slow death effect? I think we'll take you. Spawn in a Stegodon. That way, even if we get ambushed, we at least have some things to stop them. Kairos is just building up 2 armies here on his crevice. Disgusting. Oh, we need the Rite of... Is it too late for the Rite of Ferocity? It's not. Let's go Rite of Ferocity. And then you can grab those skinks at higher level. How exciting. Or just 4 skinks for the time being. Excuse me. The plays the AI makes are... Like, that's not even... Whatever. We shall not get salty, we'll just deal with it. No matter how annoying that is. So they had an army hiding over in the Fog of War. Hey, they go for the Queen's Gambit every single time. It's just, the AI loves its Gambit. I'm sorry, what? Bull, I'm right outside. Are you joking? Back to the Demon's Gate. We should upgrade our Polished Glyphs of Sotek. And then upgrade the Meat Storage Hall in Athul. Yes, yes. Oh, the Sin Hall Monolith. I think not. I changed my mind immediately. Rebellion. That's going to be up in the north again. Which, again, I would love to sell. But there's no opportunity. Because you'd be selling it to Chaos. Is Kykes their main settlement? And it's the one that's currently being surrounded by both Pestilence and Rikarth. AI working together to take him out. You know, gang, we're sitting here looking at this, and it would be kind of lame to auto-resolve, wouldn't it? But I don't trust the auto-resolves actually being honest here, so we're going to claim that one. And I'm going to harvest up those materials. And I'm not going to feel bad about it at all, because we have a quest battle coming up next turn. Oh, good, they decided to run. Once they realized that Oxyotl was here, I'm still cross with you. Oxy, let's kill Rin Pigkissa first. Put this idiot down. Exterminate them. And then turn around to kill Ignavier, the Sword Chewer. That tends to be looked down upon. Chewing on swords, that is. Look at the buffs. Look how little it mattered. I'm harvesting your materials, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into that quest battle. You get to chew on blow darts instead of a sword. Yes, it's time to unite and hunt with Orion. This looks utterly terrifying. Here, hang on. Before we do teleport, let's give skills. The fact that it says we're hunting with Orion had better be here. Speed is probably the most important thing there. Primeval Roar. Is this 35 meters? That's really small. Never mind. I was hoping it was a map wide because it's a roar, but such is not the way. Our Skink Chief is... let's give him a bottomless clipper. Obedience brings victory. Let's give you the Enforcer of Order to beat down on the chaotic clowns trying to fight you, and then we'll get the deliverance. It's a 3. Okay, now we go help Orion. In just a wee moment, Executioner's Axe, that will be on our Oracle. Because it does absolutely work on spells, too, which is hilarious. Artifact Hunter, since you don't have any armor currently, we'll give you the Forest Cloak. Keeps good. And an Artifact Hunter. Sweet. Alright, now back to hunting with Orion. He said, hang on now, where Oxyotl said he'd be here. Don't worry, I've arrived. Against MacDonald's the Shadowgave. A pretty good army there, Orion. You've got Ariel, a Glade Captain, and a Waystalker. I don't see nearly enough archers in your army, though. At Castle Carcassonne. Let's do this. Oh, we're defending. Interesting.
As I am born from Kurnos spirit, so shall these dark servants be purged by it.
Sound your horn, warm blood. This hunt is at its end. This is my new favorite quest battle. Hello? We get to hunt alongside Orion. And my favorite of the Wood Elf units. Oh, these great big elk with runic imbuement in their horns. We don't have any really good range, so skinks are going to be right on the edge of the jungles here. Armor-piercing javelins. There's really no telling where our... Actually, let's stick to the woods. What am I doing? We've got Vanguard deployment. And the chameleons can hide right behind them. They're the perfect defenders. Then on both sides. Here's that's what we're supposed to do anyway, so. Our enemy is deploying from this little small section, so it should be pretty easy to ambush them. As long as nothing changes later on. Where did my other javelin skinks go? Here they are. They were hiding. That'll do, and then the other two skirmisher. Oh, they're already here. Alien stalkers. Solar engine on either flank. Let's have you two up front with Oxyotl and the heroes. Beastmen have nothing that can fly that I'm aware of. Oh, I guess you can't fly anymore, you're on a great big stegodon, so no one has to worry about it. Alright. Let's do... well, Bastillodons, I'd like you to get a little bit closer, and then let's do this. Bring it on, Shadowgave. What you got? I did not... oh, it's on 5, huh? Pull back. Drop a rock here. You're trapped in this... a valley, fool. Where you think you're going? Javelin skinks move over. Quickly now, we're gonna be hit with a ton of enemies. Go after those chaos spawn. You guys stay in the woods, we'll bring one of the sets of javelins down. Shoot the Shadowgave. Shoot the Shadowgave. Strike a fireball at the Shadowgave. Little Orion's here to save the day. Winged Beastman comes, leading a horde of slavering kin. That's concerning. We need to kill Morgar quickly. My goodness. That is not a small army. Rest in peace, skinks. Fall back! Beautifully try to get in a melee with Oxyotl. Good luck, fools. Although good grief is Morgar tanky. Cut across. You kill those Ungor herd as they move in. Fight hard, warm bloods, fight hard. Some of our chameleons are having some serious troubles. You guys shouldn't be in melee, but there's nothing I can do about it. I need Orion's warriors to move in. Take out those harpies. You cut off the minotaurs, wavering though they are. What a fun battle. Alright, Oxyotl, you're being targeted by a giant car-sized boulders. Let's get out of there. Put a bolt into Malagor. Or a blowpipe dart. Moving too quick. Morgar is slaughtering my skinks. Fullback skinks. Blowpipe of Tui. Oh yeah, it's on shift 5. Keep forgetting. Now that was a... What are you? I will have to admit to not knowing what that unit is, but he's very dead. Right, Roar, get over here after the Jabberslith. He's trying to kill our Oxyotl. We can't have that. Overcast the heal. Oxyotl, get out of there. He's slippery. And then charge back across. You do have the Executioner's Axe, put him down. Single entities are no threat. Feral Minotaur is next, or Manticore. Keep fleeing. Morgar is taking some damage. He's blind, so he doesn't exactly know what he's doing. Alright, Morgar's shattered. I do agree with Lord Master Sotek that they need to give him back his Unbreakable. Morgar being able to be broken doesn't make a bit of sense with his character. Him basically being the Eldrazi god of the Beastmen. Well, that was so much fun. Do we have another army to deal with? I hope so. Oh, it was a Doom Bull. That's what he was. Horse Dragon's coming to kill its Doom Bull. Alright, yeah, looks like the entirety of Malagor's forces are broken. Let's bring our schemes that are tired on home. I can't believe these survived. Bring them home. Give him the almighty spit. Oh, you're so lucky. The fireball would have killed him. Well, that was such a good battle. I am saving it. I'll catch you all in the campaign map. Well, now that we've killed a literal Chaos God incarnate, I don't think anything else is really a threat to old Oxyotl or Orion. I did notice you left your troops back and let me pretty much handle it by myself, though, you big coward. We will go ahead and... We're already pretty much max rank for all our units. We'll take the gold. Skull Slasher. How much missile resistance do you have now, Oxyotl? Is that 90%? Just 55. Crow Reaver 2, extra melee attack when facing Beastmen. That'll go really well when taking out Taurox. This is what I'm most excited about. Enemy leadership -10. That's definitely going to Oxyotl. Who else needs the hunting horn of Kurnos? Then back to the Gateway of Koresh. Huge replenishment. Eventually we'll replace these Bastillodons with probably more Bastillodon solar engines, truth be told. That whole combination of can't be flanked and being able to blind people is too good. Opportunist Fervor, now just make it even faster. 104 speed, gets boosted up pretty nicely with that Wayfarer banner. Bottomless Quiver, that will make you faster too, especially since you're up on a Stegodon. The ancient one is the triple. There's a 3-round burst. Let's go for just the normal Stegodon then. Use the Ballista. More for range as opposed to burst fire. Well, I'm very glad we won. I'm also very surprised. Must have been the Blessed Ancient Stegodon putting in some serious work. Loot and Occupy for the minimal replenishment. And then we'll bring old Brian the Returned up to join. I'm gonna go ahead and disband these two and bring in the Blessed Chameleons so they can start leveling up a bit. And then we still have 500 more. I could just pick up another Blessed Stegodon, which, I mean, is probably a good idea. No reason not to pick up some win more. Obdurate Till Death for Old Kaiju, and Greater Arcane Conduit for Croak. We will definitely want Exorcism next. That way, every time he does cast, the entire army has magical attacks. Let us rip apart the demons pretty well. Switch this back over to the alignment of monuments. Alright, it's good to see that you're not losing that badly now. So I'll go ahead and give you an outpost to help you keep alive. Good luck.
The boss.
Sotek speed there to Hedwin. Want me to upgrade this one? That's only 1500, I don't mind. And then... hang on now. Only one of these... oh. Constructing a new one will demolish the old one. We'll just leave that threadbare for now then. I don't mind putting in another Sanctum, though. Where would be a good place? The Brass Keep may not be a bad spot. There's only the Fecundites in here, and it actually looks like they're being driven back slowly.
Cannot be reasoned with.
Getting a Sanctum in on Archaon's house also would be pretty great. Let's go Karak Doom for now. That's very close, and it does let us go take out our Ball, his best lieutenant. Arguably stronger than... yeah, let's pick up this Glyph Wall too. And then we throw the Capstone, teleport up on their face, and teach them the true meaning of war. It's going to be so much fun. Tzeentch's Scribes attack Brian and get bodied. Absolute losers. Brian the Return is no joke. More visions, so even though I would like to stay in the gateway, I pretty much can't. That's too bad. Decala's gonna have a chance to build back up. Well, in that case, I'm gonna give the gateway to Koresh and everything over here to, Balthazar. Where to next? Oh. See, now that's nice. Oxyotl could use a little bit of replenishment before we go after Zeech, though. Blessed Saurus. Weapon strength during siege battles. That's incredible. And we're about to have a siege battle, so... Eat. Straight on over. To the Frozen City, where we get to fight Slanesh. Now is chaos. We're going to teach you what it actually is. No chaos here, sir. For you, though, we shall open you up a nice pocket in the void. Oxy, to battle. Is anyone who holds at war with them?
Do not test me, repellent.
The Crimson Skull. Well, we're probably not going to go work with the Corn Demons, if we can help it. Call our allies to help? No, I don't need them.
Asinine mortal.
I'll show you, Asinine. So remember when Chaos was talking smack? Yes, I do too. I remember it fondly. We don't even need to be sneaky. We have the scariest batch of special forces skinks in the world. Let's do this. Plus, the Bastillodons can knock over sections of the wall. Exactly, Oxyotl, exactly. He gives the best speeches. Apparently, Troglodons can't attack the wall. They can spit at Chaos Warriors and hit them, dealing a ton of damage. Oh, you can knock... I forgot, you've got a ballista. Knock over that wall section, too. We need plenty of space to use our blow darts, who really can't do anything up on the walls. Look at all of these Chaos Warriors. Not for long. It wasn't quite as much as I thought it would be. Takes a lot of shots to knock those towers down. Thankfully, Bastillodons are also incredibly tanky. Oxyotl, are you wasting your shots? Yeah, you are. I mean, you are hitting him pretty well, so never mind. You're doing fine. Do your thing, buddy. We've only got a little bit of Winds of Magic, so we want to save it. Alright, tower down. He's nom-nomming through the walls nice and quickly. Bring in the normal skinks, but put them off a fire at will. Through the gates, not quite through the wall section yet. The ballista's doing a lot better than the Bastillodons. Anyone in the way is going to get spat at, so I wouldn't stay there. They are moving lads up on top of the gatehouse, a bold strategy. Keep up the fire. Yeah, they shot those blood arts and they didn't do anything at all. Let's stop for now. Alright, that section of wall falls. Oxyotl, you kind of just run off this way. Did you go knock out Walric? Big, angry Troglodon that you were riding upon. Sneaky, sneaky. You have a bunch more melee defense, so you get hit with the slow death. No, stay on the section you're currently knocking over. off of fire or get you back on fire, Will. You can do it. That leader is in execution range. Poor soul. These Chaos Warriors. Well, they might have been chosen. Alright. Now, Oxyotl, you fall back a bit. You can go ahead and just turn around and kill this Chaos Lord for me. The walls keep crumbling on down. Charge those Warhounds for me. Soon, skinks, soon. We're having a great time. Still it on? Kill those Chaos Warriors. Oxyotl, sneak back through the walls over here. And so that game shall continue. Skinks, go for it. Sneak your way through. Really? Interesting strategy. They're trying to bring those Chaos Warriors over here to kill my super skinks. 60 melee attack. I wouldn't do it. I'd leave them alone. Problem is for you guys, though. Now we're inside your settlement. Bok indeed. Oh, they're fighting over who gets to kill the wall. Alright. New strategy. Go run over the Chaos Warriors. Javelins, get in there with them. No one else can really go through the walls just yet. I figure they're gonna get scared off rather quickly. What's their leadership looking like? 21. That's not very good, is it? And now they get hit with the precursor weapons. If the skinks decide to. Which each of those is going to just kill whatever they decide to fire upon. Hounds of Orion. Go show them Kurnos. Last of those armored trolls. Armor-piercing javelin skinks, move in. I want you guys to stay up on, well, if you can't shoot anymore, they're staying well away from us. Lots of hissing coming out from our side of the field. Just a brutal amount of damage. Bring your big Bastilla self in here. Go for the big heals here. Those trolls are running for the hills as one would. Useless trolls. Javelins kill those horsemen. Learn how scary javelins are in a hurry. Oof. An entire horde gone. I figure as soon as this goes down, they let these javelins fly. Who needs to be sneaky when you have the scariest skinks in the world? Give them another volley, boys, just for good measure. Oh, you turned your backs. That's what we call a mistake. Now get back here, solar engines, you're being goofy. Have them all work together, we'll have you two... Just decimated them. Kill those Marauder Horsemen. I'd say 60 melee attacks should work out pretty well here. They have honed their clubs to the utmost. purple pants shall not save you. If anything, it's only gonna make things worse. You're still not through this section. Yeah, they get each other's way too much. Here come the demon chariots. Let's go stop those cold things. Speaker chariot, meet Bastillodon. Hunting hounds of Kurnos are hungry. Switch it to laser beams for me, everyone. Or trolls. Leadership's just barely hanging. Oh, nope, it gave up. Bark, bark, boys, bark, bark. Skinks continue forward. This blob of death also continue forward. And out some ammunition here to either of our two lovely solar engines. Work, javelins, get to work. They just keep falling back further into their own territory. Solar engines give those Seeker Chariots something to worry about. Are the Marauders just running away? You hate to see it. Meanwhile, on this flank, the trolls get close to Oxyotl and then just get scared and run. But capture this zone, they don't need it. They were misusing it anyway. Got a bunch of you does not do anything. Get on down here, boys. There's plenty of Chaos Goons to kill. Promise you that. These next Seeker Chariots need a hug. Kill the trolls. They've done a decent job getting us split up. For all the good that's doing them. Alright, good boy, you stay here. Let's go for some heals. Oxyotl, you're too close to that nitro. Get out of there. Chuck a fireball at him. The withering javelin fire. Oh, that was Oxyotl's problem. He was in melee mode. Well, their Seeker Chariots are all dead. That's a darn shame. Those are expensive. You gotta try not to lose those. Ooh-la skinks. You just come smashing through, hand out more ammunition to these solar engines. Oh, and Sigvald's band finally gets the picture. You don't stand a chance. Oh, we get a close victory anyway. I don't know, guys. I think I would consider a close victory losing about 20 to 30% of your army, not like 1%. We will loot occupy. That we can teleport up out of here later. It's not time to wage the final war against Chaos. And also the cool thing is, we really wouldn't differentiate between the two different kinds of elves. They're all just elves with Lizardmen, so if we give them to the evil elves, hey, that works. All because they're not currently using Chaos. So Marathi's elves are probably going to get the boot. Because they are quite evil, and they don't make any question about their evilness. We're working down the blue line for Oxyotl. Charge bonus is nice. Let's go for just more damage on Yule Oracle. Then speed for our chief. The Frozen City, I am not going to do. Well, I think you are able to sell these for quite a bit more if you put in a single military building, so just like the spawn pools, the lower castes. And what's cheapest? Skink Favelas? Or we'll go for the foraging camp. And then that should sell for quite a bit more, even though we have 30,000. We're fine in terms of money, but there could always be more. Ooh, speaking of, it's time. Upgrade the Javelin Skinks with more Sundering ones. My favorite. Can't end the campaign without this episode rather, without knocking out a couple more of these armies. Oxyotl himself doesn't even have to get involved with this one. Man, that's kinda spooky, isn't it? Four exalted plague bearers is a lot. Although we have the tech. Depending on how the auto-resolve thinks this battle is going to go, we will fight it as the first battle in our next episode. Decisive with no one lost, then never mind. Bring down the giant gilded hammer, and let's feast. But not on Nurgle, gross. Just in celebration. Oh yeah, 50,000 gold, that seems completely reasonable. Alright, King Kaiju. You have so much money now. Wouldn't mind sitting up and doing a little bit of global recruiting. It's going to take 4 turns to get anything I actually want. So therefore, we will not. We'll continue to use normal units. Reptilian instincts into intimidating bulks, we can cause terror and have a massive increase to his bonus v large. Exorcism is the most important there. And that is going to be all the time I have got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by this chapter in our Oxyotl campaign. It has been a ton of fun to return to my favorite Lizardmen Lord, and I hope you all have been having a lot of fun watching as well. Thanks for stopping by for the second time here. If you enjoyed, please do remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthone. I'll see you all fine folk in the next one.